Hey, good morning. This is John with Maniacs Garage, and today I'm gonna go cruise and check out this estate sale up in the foothills of Tucson. It's a pretty cool one. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna be able to film there, but in the pictures I saw some Acura NSXs. Let me just say that much. So let's see what we can see at this estate sale. So I was just cruising on Facebook Marketplace the other day, just looking at some cars, looking for a project, next project possibly for the channel. I came across this estate sale, which is like an overgrown garage sale. All right, think of it that way. Like they're selling everything from the house to all the equipment. There's a shop on the property. There's a bunch of machining equipment. And what caught my eyes though was a couple of Acura NSXs were in the garage, and it says that they're selling some cars as well. It looks like a race shop. It was a race shop at some point. So I thought, hey, what the heck? I'm gonna go cruise down there and check it out. It's only about 30 minutes from my house. And so I'm heading over to this location right now, and I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film there or not, but I thought I'll take you guys along and see if anything turns of it. To be completely honest, I'm not really set up right now to buy an Acura NSX. That car's on my bucket list. Whether it's gonna happen, I don't know. We'll see. Not this time probably, but nevertheless, it looked like a pretty interesting deal, so I wanted to go check it out. Little side note while we're on the freeway here for a minute. The 49 Ford body swap BMW. You guys been following us, you know what I'm talking about. Our project car for the last 2 years is running, and it was running a lot better before, but it's now not running almost at all. And I don't know, it's got to be some sensors or something. You know, it's turbocharged. It's an aftermarket turbo, single turbo that we have on it. And I was out yesterday. I wanted to take it to a Cars and Coffee event. I had to turn around because it just wasn't going to do it. I'm a little bummed about that, but I've been connecting with a few guys, and looks like we're going to be able to take it to somebody and have it diagnosed, because it's just really getting on my nerves at this point. You know, I can't drive the car around anywhere. We have some TV shows that want to film it, and I got to get it running. So that's a little side note there. We're working on that, and we'll bring that to you guys in a video. All right, we're almost there. Cool little neighborhood over here. Kind of the start of the foothills. Oh, I think all these cars are here for the estate sale. Yep, it's gonna be a big turnout. Yep, man. Facebook Marketplace, dude, it is crazy. Crazy, dude. Obviously, car guys, somebody brought a trailer so they can haul away. I would assume one of the NSXs. I'm sure the locals love it. Can't get through. Oh yeah, here it is. This is the address. Yeah, I like that 911. All right, where can I park? I'll park right here next to 911. I try to keep this on the DL right here with the video, so see what happens. It did say it was a fixer. It did say there were race car parts, and this guy was somebody. Yep, definitely a mid-engine frame right here, which probably was. This guy was into NSXs. I would imagine this is an Acura NSX tube chassis right here. There's the mounting plate in the back. I could be totally wrong, but that's just my guess right there. He was working on stuff, man. He was gonna do another shop or something right here. Unfortunately, he probably passed away. That's usually what an estate sale is. So I'm gonna see how much I can keep filming. Taking a shortcut over here. There's some molds right here, some fiberglass molds. Yep, Acura NSX, man. Maybe I should get these. Should build our own Acura NSX. Look at that, dude. It's a rear quarter panel on an NSX. Those are door shells, side skirts, front fender. That's the whole rear bulkhead right there. Oh, check this out, man. This house was gonna be bomb, dude. He was in the middle of remodeling his house, and this is gonna be the view. Dang, bro, that's a big yard. So some of you guys already know I'm actually a real estate broker here in the Tucson, Arizona market. So this interests me even more. So there's car stuff here. There's some really cool real estate here. very interesting. It's a total fixer, man. It's crazy. Wow, man, what a beautiful place, though. So that right there is the Catalina Mountains. That's downtown over there. West to that side. It's just views, literally 360-degree views, you know? People say 360-degree views and a lot of ads, and, you know, it's questionable, but this one truly has 360-degree views. All right, let's get back to the car stuff. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, there's a lot of people here. I thought I had a lot of projects laying around all over the place. SL600 right here behind me. Pretty gutted. There's a regular NSX full body right there, and then there is a race car NSX tube chassis, mid-engine. Looked like an LS. Looked like an LS swap in it with a nice transaxle. Crazy, dude. It's awesome. Well, you guys are not gonna believe this, but this race car, basically, it's an all-tube chassis. Of course, it's in a gajillion pieces right now, but it is a wide-body NSX fiberglass body. Has an LS, I think it's an LS1 in it, with a Porsche transaxle. And as it sits right here, it's sold for $1,000. I can't believe it. I would have bought it. Obviously, it's a huge project, and it's way, way, way from being complete. Way away from being complete, but $1,000, dude. They have an LS and a Porsche transaxle. I mean, you won right there. It's an impressive shop, I'll tell you that. It's massive. Bummer, 2 vendors sold. I would have come with more cash. I honestly didn't think I was going to buy anything. But that tube chassis NSX, wow, yeah, $1,000, huh? Many thousands of bucks away from actually rolling down the street. Would have to be registered as a specialty vehicle since it's a race car, really, and it was missing a lot of stuff still, so that's still a long ways to go. But man, it would have been kind of fun to have it sitting in the shop, I'll tell you. That's what they call, you could have put it out in the front yard here in Arizona, and I'm sure in a lot of other places in the States. You can call it lawn art, you know? That would have been really cool lawn art. Wide body, tube chassis, LS swap, Porsche transaxle, NSX, you know? It's a massive remodel under on this house. So it looks like the guy ended up selling it for 650,000 bucks as it is. I haven't looked inside yet, but I gotta tell you guys, it's gonna probably need several hundreds of thousands of dollars to get it done. But hey, you know what? $1 million property done the way you want it. Foothills of Tucson, works. So I got the story on this NSX right here as well. So it's a European edition. So not titleable here. It's got no motor, no trans, no title, but 35 G's is what they're asking for it. I don't know if they're gonna get it. The Porsche, there's a Porsche 914 shell right here. It's all steel wide body. That was cool too. I was kind of interested in that possibly. But apparently there's like a Porsche Society or something like that of Southern Arizona came by. Apparently they offered them $5 grand for that. Definitely out of my league there, but that would have been a cool builder, cool fun car. This thing I don't really care about. It's an SL600 Mercedes. It's a V12. I think it has a title. I think it's like a 2005. They're asking $5 grand. $5 grand for that Mercedes. Not interested. Well, guys, this is gonna be the end of this video here, but before I get there, I want to tell you guys this was a pretty interesting thing. I debated if I wanted to come and check this out, and I'm glad I did. So this property is sitting on 2.8 acres, prime location. It sold for 645,000 bucks off of Facebook Marketplace in this condition. It's not livable. It's completely not livable right now, but it has this massive, and I should have got how many square foot that shop was. I bet you that shop was probably 3,000 to 5,000. I'd say 5,000 square feet, and had a double level at one point as well. The shop cost 750,000 bucks to build. It took 10 years to build it because of some permit issues. So just the shop alone, they spent 750,000 bucks years ago. And so somebody bought this thing for 645,000. They're gonna have to sink some money in it, like I said earlier. But at the end of the day, man, it's a 1.5 million easily. Anyway, I ended up buying a few little things, some off-road lights and a floor jack. Gonna pass them up. They're like a few bucks. But I'm super interested. Everything's pretty much sold, but I'm super interested in this tube chassis right here. It is a race chassis for an Acura NSX spec class, apparently. I don't know if it's a Euro spec class or what, but man, that's a cool little deal right there. And I'm thinking possibly this could be a cool exo car. So I have an extra set of wheels right now from our 49 Ford. I got an extra set of Hostels with the Toyo tires on them, and we're gonna use those for some burn shows on it. But after that, I think I can put those wheels on this thing. Of course, it needs a suspension, it needs pretty much everything. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it. Should we build an exo car? Maniacs Garage exo. Need a name for it. All right, well, anyway, that should be enough for this video. Thanks, guys, for following us. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We will continue to put videos out, even though we're pretty much done with the 49 Ford, our body swap BMW. So, all right, guys, have a great one. Oh, you guys thought the video was over? Well, so did I. But as I'm driving home, I just couldn't help it. Just thinking here, you know, about this guy. So I don't know if I mentioned the full story. I don't know the full story, but apparently it's the guy that owned all of that stuff there at that estate sale is in his mid-late 70s. Apparently he's not doing well, but he had a pretty amazing life when it comes to the world standards, you know. I mean, you know, physically looking at it and seeing how he apparently made millions doing real estate. Okay, apparently he made millions selling real estate. Ended up going to Europe on an NSX European tour, racing tour, for years apparently, until money ran out. He had other ventures apparently. He had various base camp. Well, that was the base camp here in Arizona for the US, but apparently he had some other places internationally as well as up in Alaska. And you know, now his son is selling off what's left of that life. And you know, we can look at that and go, and I don't want to preach to you guys, you know, but it's just, just boggles my mind. You know, I was just kind of thinking as I'm driving home right now, you know, driving by a bunch of homeless. It just, and I know, I don't buy all that, you know, with the homeless. You know, they all have their own story, and I know there's people in need, and I know a lot of those people out there, you know, could just go get a job, but, you know, addiction and whatever holds them back, you know. But it's just crazy, you know, to see the contrast, you know, between having nothing, you know, and living on the street and doing that, to the contrast of having so much. I mean, I heard guys say like $50 million at one point, you know, maybe, and then back down to the end of your life, and you're broke, and you're selling off, you know, what is left. At the end, we're all gonna we're dying. We're gonna die. You know, I drove by a cemetery as I was leaving, you know, and like, I think all of those things kind of what made me think, you know, fun here, living this life, but we got to know where we're going. If this whole thing is true about, you know, eternity and eternity with God, then we better find what that is. And I know what that is because, again, some of you guys watch this channel long enough. You guys know that I'm a born-again believer, hence the name of our project called Born 49in. It just makes you think, you know, this life is cool, it's fun, and definitely live it, but we're also called to a higher, you know, thing. Anyway, just wanted to add that for whatever it's worth, maybe to challenge you guys just to think a little bit about it. Hey, we appreciate you guys, and this time the video is going to end, so I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you.